our peers. And, you know, it's sad to me that if we have to hear in the community that the five of us can't get along. So to me, this is deeper than the five of us. If we expect for our communities to get along, we expect for our children to get along, we expect for cooperation between our city government, our school district, we first have to show that leadership. As it relates to county administrator, I think it is some difficult times going on at this point. And it's going to be difficult, as we didn't know when we started this county administrative search, that we'd be taken into jail. We didn't know the landfill problems that we were going to have. We did not know we didn't know the library. We didn't know the ECAT. And it's going to be a challenge to bring someone in midstream. It seems that George is doing a good job, and most commissioners seem satisfied with what George is doing, and George is a friend of mine. But when I took this office, I promised transparency. I promised that we would have inclusion of all the stakeholders, and we move this process open so there will be no cloud of doubt. Doesn't really matter to me who becomes administrator, but it will be in a process that everyone will be able to partake. Certainly when we allowed to do this in-house, let's peel back this onion. George's name was not in there. I feel sorry for our human resource director. Quite frankly, he's either trying to hire or fire his boss. That is really unacceptable. For a guy to be put in that type of situation. I don't even know how he sleeps at night. And so for me, I don't mind the process continuing to be open or closed, because I believe that we're going to select the best candidate from our position, and we're also going to let the community select the best person. There's been a history of people who have not even applied for county administrator that have been pulled to the dais. Each one of us have the opportunity to make a motion. And then if it's seconded and voted on, the person doesn't even have to apply. We can go out and recruit that person. I've said from the beginning that the problems that we have, we don't need to advertise for county administrator. We need to go recruit an administrator. And that person may be sitting here and that person may not be sitting here. But I'm never want to close the doors for opportunity. So I hope as we move forward that we are open to new ideas.
Okay.
And Mr. Chair?
Yeah.
I'm almost finished. I just want to make my opinion.
Please do.
Thank you. And so, with that being said, I hope that as a commission that we'll demonstrate the same type of camaraderie and cooperation and the respect that we demand of our staff and of our citizens in our leadership. Thanks.
We'll break at this time for 8 minutes before the 5:30 regularly scheduled meeting. And Mr. May, the only comment I have to your comment is, after you got a few more road miles up here and you've been battered and bruised with half-truths in the media, regardless of where they come from, regardless of what their source is, you'll find it difficult at best on days to hold the ground. And our challenge is while we continue to go through all these projects and challenges that we have up here at this dais, it's unfair and unkind that the media reports these issues based on input from one of our fellow commissioners sitting next to us. It's hurtful and unkind. Well, let me give you your mic.
When you talk about getting beat up, man, I got beat up so bad today I went home and started calling myself Grover.
Well, you did? Well, we'll recess at this time. We'll see you in about 5 to 10 minutes.